Yeah, if you want to see my asshole, it's on OnlyFans. All right, thanks for inviting me on, guys.
when are we gonna get some toys up there? When are we gonna get some penetration?
When are we gonna get? That's the escalation that I'm working up towards.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. You hear that, folks? You heard it here first. We're escalating toward penetration.
Breaking news here on PK. I'm so proud.
I thought I did a half decent job. Let's see what you got.
You did. Ain't nobody so past me. I dress so fresh, so fresh. Telling these people are lazy as fuck.
I know, dude. They're so swamped with.
Thanks for calling GameStop in Burbank. This is Greg speaking. Can I help you?
What's going on, Greg? Is it Greg?
Yes.
Greg, my name's Kyle. I'm doing really well. All right, let me level with you, Greg. I play video games for a living. I'm on the MLG circuit. We actually just won the qualifier event for Modern Warfare 3 about a month or two ago. I need Modern Warfare 3 early. You know, it's like it would be like a race car driver. You know, like getting to see the track a week early. You know what I mean?
Right. I tell you what, the guy you're going to want to talk to is Justin.
What the fuck?
He is our GM, so he's going to be the guy to hit up about that. I'm new here, so I'm
See that? No, you're perfect. See, that's why you're perfect. You just started. You don't have anything to lose. All right, here's the deal. So there aren't any laws against you going in the back room and getting me a copy. There are rules against it.
I wasn't going to bring up Keemstar specifically, but he actually sent me a text message.
Guys, just bear with me 1 minute. I got to turn the volume down on the stream.
You said you were ready. You said you were ready. I said, "Are you ready?" He said, "I'm ready." All right, I'm going to mute him for a little bit here.
Sure.
We got ourselves a nice little clusterfuck on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said so. Like that
we're going to reduce the guests to 4, I think, at some point in here. But all right, so let me give a background while Keemstar is getting ready. Keemstar is on Battlecam. Battlecam is this environment where people like yell back and forth at each other. Well, sometimes they do crazy stunts. Sometimes they kind of have arguments, and there's this like-dislike thing. And while you're doing well, while you're entertaining, whatever that version of entertaining might be, it might be insulting someone, it might be being funny, it might be doing something physically crazy. Dan, you got to mute yourself. You're ruining this. Stop it.
I don't
know what you're
sorry,
doing.
Guys.
Dragging shit around. This is my podcast. I'm going to kick you off.
I just want to say that I'm just sitting here wondering why things are being like this.
You know
So,
what? I brought big snacks in because he was black.
So anyway, he was in this thing.
I just want to go away now.
Let's hear that story, Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle.
All right. So we're in. I'm sorry, I just took a bite of a sandwich. We were in Louisville, Kentucky. We were at a strip club.
It's a good start.
Me. Oh, it was. Me and two of my buddies. And there's this stripper on the stage, and she's 18 years old. I'm going to say she's a 7.5 out of 10 easily. She's got nice tits, nice ass. She's cute. And I was about to slide over there and talk to her. My buddy slides over and talks to her instead. So he's over there negotiating with her. And it goes on and on and on. And he's like, she's coming back to the hotel tonight. He's like, yeah, $200. That's all it's going to cost. I was like, oh, that's good. Blah, blah, blah. Going on and on and on. Later on, the negotiation keeps up, and her boyfriend finds out who I am. And the boyfriend's like, well, you can have her for one of his hats if it's signed. So my friend runs in with one of my hats, and I sign it, and he trades a signed hat for a night with the girl. And the dude dropped his girlfriend off and literally exchanged, like, girlfriend got out of the car, my buddy handed him the hat.
So here you go. We won't break her. She might be a little messy though.
So after I say that, now that you know that, just imagine how much ass I'm getting.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Yeah. Just give me an autographed hat. Fucking draw all you want.
Kyle has a fucking stack of hats sitting in the truck
Yeah.
seat. I mean, around.
200 of them bitches in a box. Sup, haters? Want fuck?
It was ridiculous. Oh, and then the best part is like me and my cousin are walking up to the hotel room. We had like a little suite there, and I'm like, what if he's not finished with her yet? He's like, I don't know, man. It's been 4 hours. Surely he's done by now. And I'm like, I don't know. What if we walk in there and they're doing some weird shit? He's like, yeah, it'd be fucking awkward because we got to walk by where my buddy is to get to where our little room is.
Man up.
And I'm like, well, what if we walk in and he's killed her and he's gutted her and he's reached in and got her intestines and he's like choking himself with them like autoerotica style and he's jerking off with some goo that he got out of the body cavity.
Stop.
I was like, what do we do then? I was like, let me finish here. I was like, what do we do then? He's like, well, we got to turn him in. I'm like, yeah, I know, right? I mean, I like him and all, but if he's jerking off with body goo, we got to turn him in. I mean, if she was dead of a drug overdose, so I can go along with that. But if there's goo jerking, I've got to go to the authorities. And then he's like, what if he points his gun at us, tells us to get in there and get some goo and go to work? And I'm like, we got to get some goo and go to work, man. Got to beat that shit off with some goo. But luckily we got in there and she was gone, so it was a good night.
Like you've never done it with body goo before.
Yeah, I mean, you get down with some goo as long as nobody else knows about it. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, just don't talk about it on a podcast.
Why not?
I don't know.
With the goo. Is that like, what is that, like semen, blood? Fucking
that's fucking visceral paste that happens when you mix it all together.
Goo is whatever is left when you like gut a bitch and you hit the intestines and like, the pancreas.
Shit.
You get some stuff. You know what I mean? I don't care what it is, what color, what it smells like. You just get it because it's going to be good and lubed up.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to hold your nose, huh?
Anybody who's witnessed the miracle of childbirth knows exactly what freaking internal girl goo looks like, and it's crap. Yeah. You're not horny during miracle childbirth. That shit's not sexy in the slightest.
Here's a quick little story. I don't think it's painkiller already worthy, but it's definitely pre-stream worthy. So I had this lady that was coming to clean for me, and it's funny. My friend actually hired her for me. I was like, I need a cleaning lady, and he got on the phone and found her. And when he was on the phone with her, he was like, I want this house so clean we can do coke off the toilet seat. And she was like, I can do that. So she shows up, and it was like $250 a week, which seems a little excessive. And but I was like, all right, I'm really fucking messy, all right? She's doing like literally half a dozen loads of laundry every single time, like not exaggerating.
And she wears a hazmat suit during the process. And
all right, it's not filth. It's not filth. Let me just like go ahead, Weeks.
$250 is cheap for a house cleaning lady.
Yeah, and she's coming every other week, so she's literally getting 2 weeks worth of mess, and it's my mess, and I'm kind of scatterbrained, and I leave stuff laying around everywhere, and so I was like, all right, $250, that's cool. The other day, while I'm gone, and I've told her many times, don't clean my bedroom. Because my bedroom, there's everything from loaded guns to like, manly things. I was like, you don't need to go in there. Don't worry about it. But she's like, I need to clean it. Everything's got to be in its place. Like fucking clean Nazi. Well, she comes up to my room while I'm gone. And because she had to clean up a used condom, she charged me $50 extra.
What?
Yeah. And all right, here's my thing.
Here's my thing. I say you bring her back, fill another condom, and get a $50 discount. Roll like a boss.
No. I don't even know where you're going with that.
Come on. You know exactly where I went with that.
All right. No, she's married. She's married, and she's not that attractive.
Okay. I don't mean to.
She's like 40 over the hill and stuff.
Yeah, she'll be dead soon.
The marriage thing just makes it a little more exciting.
No, it doesn't. No, don't touch that, man. That's somebody's life.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just thinking to myself, like, putting myself in her shoes. Like, what if she just went around and looked for nasty things and charged me $50 a pop? And she's like digging under my bed looking for like, I don't know, like a pee stain that was like left by a dog 10 years ago before I moved into this house. Oh, I cleaned that pee stain up. That's $120. Like, fuck you. You can't just look for dirty things and clean them. Told you not to go up there. Yeah, there's a dirty condom laying on the. And all right, just to be clear.
Wait. What was the dirty? Like, don't you dispose of those things after the moment?
All right, so here's the deal, and I'm just going to be honest about this. Sometimes a session may go through, half a dozen condoms. And I'm just taking...
Bullshit.
I'm just being honest. Like,
what, are you wearing 3 at a time? What the hell?
With some of the girls that I hang out with, you want 3 at a time. No, but seriously. there's a trash can over there that I aim for when I don't want to get too graphic with this, but I pop the thing off and lob it over the trash can, and maybe I hit it, maybe I don't. It's a little game I like to play. And sometimes I don't make it. And I don't give a fuck because it's my condom, it's my stuff in there. It's, it's not dirty to me, you know what I mean? Something that's completely, like, filthy and horrible and disgusting to another person is just cool with you. You know?
That's
you
how I
don't
feel
care.
about a hair. Like, you see a hair in your food, like... If it's actually, I'm not that sensitive about hair, but people are this way. People say like, "Oh, there's a hair in my food." If it's your hair, then whatever. You've got lots of hairs.
So like, perfect example. Like, you're cooking food for yourself, and you look and there's a hair in there. You just pull it out of your mouth and continue eating. But you go to a restaurant that maybe like, I don't know, there's some like questionable looking people there anyway, and you're like, I'm glad they're wearing gloves. And then all of a sudden you find a big hair. You're like, this kind of ruins my meal. Well, it does ruin my meal. But like, all right. The thing is, I didn't send her on dirty condom duty. She volunteered for it, charged me $50 extra, so that's the end of her. Ridiculous. So now I need somebody to come clean my house. So if anybody's out there, and wants to...
Kyle, you give her a second chance, and you dock her $50 next week.
No, I'm not even gonna bother with it because I'm one of those people that like does business a certain way, and like there's several businesses that I just don't do business with because they've done one thing or another that kind of disrespected me in the past. Like, just
Walmart.
No. I go to Walmart because the corporation.
Oh, you forgave them?
I forgive Walmart. I don't forgive the manager at Walmart, who knows better than to see me out in public. He turns away and he turns around and leaves when he sees me out somewhere.
Gus. Introducing liquid anesthesia.
What does this sign say?